Well, hello, friends. I want to present to you a overview of various religious and philosophical perspectives on the nature of humanity, spirit, and the concept of the soul. In other words, I'm been teaching about the spirit at conception for some time now, and some people have gotten the traction of what that means, and others, well, it's just gone over their head. But maybe this will give you some idea because I want to talk about different religions who have this perspective. For instance, the Judaism, the Jewish perspective, often views the soul, neshama, as a divine spark from God. I've been talking about that for months now. The divine spark from God at birth. In fact, it's actually documented scientifically. If you want to look it up, there's a spark of light at conception that can be seen. And that's just a fact of life. But some people just overlook that. For we become a light being. What's light? Spirit. It's vibrations. And that's who we are at conception, which is the birth of a spirit being that later is developed into a body in 40 weeks or so in the womb, and that spark of light becomes a spirit being with flesh at that time. But we don't get that from the church, religious or church system as I talk it. That spark of light is at the beginning, at conception, and the body is seen as a vessel for the soul, which is we're spirit, soul, and body. We talk about that. It's in the scriptures. And Christianity, well, many Christian denominations believe in the concept of the soul being created by God. And that's very common in many different religions. At the moment of conception, the soul seeks truth and knowledge which are seen as forms that existed independently of the physical world. Well, in a sense, that's true because we are spirits at conception, and that spirit comes from the idea that God set it into place. In fact, there's a scripture in Genesis talking about uh, be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply. So what do you think that means? That means that at conception, when the sperm and the egg meet, there's a divine connection of light, and we become a light being. And after about 40 weeks, we come out of the mother's womb and we have flesh on. So that's really the truth of the matter.